The 17-year-old who murdered his 6-year-old neighbor last year in Saginaw is now 18 and headed to prison. Tyler Holder was sentenced under a plea deal for Alana Gallagher's murder and for shooting and wounding one of the arresting officers. Fox 4's Brandon Todd is in that Saginaw neighborhood tonight where both the girl and her killer lived. Brandon.
Yeah, exactly. And there are still purple ribbons here on the trees in front of Alana Gallagher's home. Purple was her favorite color. Of course, this murder felt by everyone here in the Saginaw community. And today, a little bit of closure as the teen charged with the girl's murder accepted a guilty plea.
Relieved for the family.
David Carter, former Saginaw police officer and designer of the Alana Gallagher Memorial at her elementary school, says he's thankful it's over. What would have been a gut-wrenching capital murder trial next month of Tyler Holder for the rape and murder of 6-year-old Alana Gallagher in July of last year in Saginaw will not happen. Holder, who lived just a few doors down from the little girl, pleaded guilty to killing her, wrapping the little girl's body in a tarp and dumping her several blocks away. He reached a deal with prosecutors, the murder plea for a life sentence.
I don't think it's ever going to be enough. I think it's the best that it could be in the circumstance.
Holder also pleaded guilty to attempted capital murder of a peace officer. He shot Arlington Detective Charles Lodato during his arrest. His sentence on that, 40 years, stacked on top of the life sentence. So Holder, according to the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office, will spend at least 50 years in prison before he'll be eligible for parole. One of Holder's conditions in the plea deal, no media or cameras in the court hearing when it was finalized before a judge, or the deal would be off. Alana's mom declined to talk on camera, but directed her courtroom victim impact statement directly at Tyler Holder. It said in part, no matter how much suffering you undergo in prison, it won't be as much as all the people who knew and loved Alana have been and will continue to suffer. I hope you remember this, and that you live with shame for what you have done. Every day that you live, every day Alana is gone from us. Neighbors on this street where it happened say the murder changed things.
It's been horrific. The girls still talk about her. They still look at the ribbon. You don't see the children out and playing or walking or without a parent out here.
Holder was 17 when he killed Alana, so he was not eligible for the death penalty.
It allows you to reflect a little bit on her.
And while death is what many initially wanted, Carter believes time to think is punishment enough.
And I hope that it stings. I hope that it hurts. You know, that it reminds him daily of the pain he's caused a lot of people.
The attorneys for Tyler Holder issued a statement today saying this case has been a tragedy for everyone involved. The resolution is in the best interests of all concerned. Heather?
Such a horrible story, Brandon. You know, what have you heard from the officer who was shot and wounded?
Well, I talked to him today, and of course this ordeal has been tough on him as he was shot in all of this, but he's just glad it's over. And Officer Lodato told me today the pain and suffering that he had from being shot pales in comparison and doesn't even come close, he says, to the pain that the family of Alana was feeling through all of this and just the sad details of her murder. Heather?
Understood. All right. Brandon Todd live tonight in Saginaw. Thank you.